Hello Tina, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm a social worker. Today I come to see you because I know that you have some problem with your life. Before we start the conversation, I want to make sure that our conversation will be confidential and I don't tell anyone about your information without your permission. So, can you tell me a little bit about your problem now?
I have just divorced for 6 months, and our son was diagnosed with autism, and now I cannot find a job.
Okay. I know that your life is now very tough, that you don't have a job now, and you just divorced, and you have a son diagnosed with autism. So, how long have you been to Australia?
I have been to Australia for 5 years. When I first met my husband,
Mm-hmm. So, how old are you now?
I'm 25.
Okay, 25. So, you say you. Can you tell me why did you divorce with your husband?
I think we got married too quickly, that we didn't have enough time to understand each other. I first met him on his vacation to Vietnam, and then we got married after 3 months. And then I moved to Australia with my husband, and I gave birth to my son.
Okay. So, your story is just like mm, you say your love, it just come and go very quickly,
Yeah.
and you feel very stressed now.
And one more reason, I think that the most important point, after my son was diagnosed with autism, my husband blamed me that it was my fault. I do not take care of my son, and he left me.
Okay. So, you may feel very guilty because you are the person taking care of your son.
Yeah, absolutely.
But your husband blamed that it was all your fault, right?
Yeah,
So, how long have your son diagnosed as autism?
for nearly 1 year.
Do you know what year? So, how can you notice that he was diagnosed as autism?
One day, when he was playing with other children in my neighborhood, I noticed that he didn't like to play with other kids, and he does wanted to play by his own, and he's easy to get angry, and he stopped talking to everybody. And when I took him to the doctor, and I know that he was diagnosed with autism, I was shocked.
You were shocked.
Yeah, he was a really good kid, and it's my fault. I haven't noticed that. I should have noticed that earlier, because the doctor said if he was noticed earlier, his situation will be better.
It's not too bad like now,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So I think that you spend much time for your kids, but you feel you just think that it was your fault that you make your kids your child to be autism. So do you usually talk to him? Try to share,
Talk to my son.
yeah, talk to your son after diagnosed with autism.
Yeah. I was too shocked that I cried for weeks, and I am scared to see him, and I thus stay in the room alone, and then my husband left me, and I have no one to talk to, and I have a financial problem. I don't have enough money to pay for the rent and for the food, and then I think I was isolated from the world.
Okay, I understand that you don't have any person here for you to share your problem, and you have problem with financial too. So, did you have any job before you? Did you have any job when you come to Australia, or just stay at home to take care of your child?
Yeah, actually, when I came to Australia, I was pregnant, and then I stayed at home and gave birth. After that, I just stayed at home and took care of my son. Only my husband went to work,
Okay.
and I haven't done any job in Australia.
So, mean that you don't have any experience with your job here, and you just stay at home, so you don't have any opportunity to find work. But now your husband left you, so you have to find a job to support for your finance.
Yeah.
Okay. So you may feel less confident because you don't have any experience. You don't want to go out to find for the job.
I really want to go out to find a job, but I know nothing about Australia working environment, and I don't know where to seek the information to find a job, and I don't know which job is suitable for me. I don't know what can I do.
Okay. So did you share your financial problem with any, like your parents or some people in your country, or?
I talked to my parents, and they promised to come to Australia to take care of my son, so that I can have time to find a job and maybe go for further study.
So I think that's your strong point now. And so when will they ready to come here to help you to take care of your son?
Maybe next month.
Next month? Okay. So I think after your parents come here for a time to take care of your son, you can find a job in your local area. Do
I
you
hope
have
so.
any experience with your job in Vietnam? Do you work at
I
any job?
used to work in a coffee shop, and there's time I was as a cashier in the supermarket.
Like a part-time job?
Yeah, when I was in Vietnam.
Okay, so you're familiar with cashier and making coffee
Yeah,
or drinks in coffee shop?
yeah. That's I'm quite confident in this area.
Okay, so I think it's probably for you to find a job like working in a coffee shop or in some shop in your area near your house, and you can, so when you have a job you will forget about your past because you're busy with your job and you're busy with taking care of your child, so you may feel better.
Yeah, I think that if I have a job, I will forget everything and just concentrate on working and support my son.
Okay, so so our conversation today is focused on your um, financial problem and your son who is diagnosed with autism. So now the first thing you should do is to find a job. You should start with a part-time job to see
Okay.
that if you like it or not, and then you figure out what is your ability to do that job, and then you can find some other opportunities to go to other places to work with your experience.
Yeah. If I cannot work these jobs, I think I will study major like cooking or barista, something more professional. I think it's good for my future.
So I think you can start the job first, and then you have a finance. You have finance to support for your future study. Okay. So, do you have any more question for me?
No, thank you very much for hearing me. I feel much better now.
Yeah, it's my responsibility to be here to help you. So, if you have any question or you have any concern, just call me from Monday to Friday between 9 to 5 p.m. I always be available to you, to listen to you.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Thank you.